this time. Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
Right on.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. This week, we are coming to you live from the hot tub. We are the Trash Tubby Boys. I am your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, first of all, Joseph Graham. Joey? Yeah?
What's up?
How are you?
Let's see.
Yeah?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Maybe do one more? Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that'll work. Now I'm feeling great. That's that was my beer.
Now we are all your beer.
Now we are all my beer. No, good night. Good to be in the hot tub with you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here in the hot tub with me. Also joining me this week, Justin Petty. JP, please enter the hot tub.
Who's gonna slip on the entry? That's the $100 question.
How are you?
Hello, boys. It's good to be here.
I'm glad you're
I
whispering.
never thought that we would be in the hot tub together.
Did you ever think this would happen?
No, I didn't. I'm very excited.
I think it was maybe initially your joke. I can't remember if it was yours or Apocalypse's, but we're here now.
The joke was that it wasn't real and you proved me wrong. And then the follow-up joke was that you never wanted to be in it with us together, and you, once again.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night. We're all very tired and drunk. Also joining us this week, JD Karpicki. JD, please join us
In the hot tub.
in the water. Oh,
No.
just flap those big feet down in the fucking water.
Just get in here, slop it
Big
up.
old feet.
I'm on my little booster seat over here. Hey
Oh,
guys.
he just takes it.
Yeah, I got this. It's like in Let's Make a Deal when they take it. Yeah. Doing pretty good. I'm real pruny right now. We watched an entire movie in the tub.
Yeah, we've been in the tub for a while now.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
I almost Googled, is that okay? But I think it's just, it's the temperature of a hot tub that's dangerous. This is a cold tub tonight, but
Yeah, it's
Till all
been
6 of us get in
104
here.
degrees average temp in
Yeah.
Houston, Texas, where we reside.
Brutal.
So we're keeping it cool tonight. Yeah. Cool in the tub.
Cooling out in the tub.
I'm also up here.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, turn it. That's good.
I'll just set it down.
I don't want to take them all down because then everybody will just fucking talk. And so if Joey and I are kind of the arbiters of the microphone, maybe people will wait their goddamn turns. Also joining us this week for the first time, very special guest to the pod, Daren McMillionaire.
Hey, this guy.
Daren, welcome to the water.
I was talking to Mike earlier.
I don't know who that is.
Who's?
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
First injury on
Who had McMillionaire?
everyone's. Who had it? Who had it? Step size.
Should I drink that?
You said you were talking to Apocalypse earlier.
Yeah, and I was like, I guarantee you he's going to say Daren McMillionaire. That's attributed to you, of course,
Yes.
because he made my Facebook, and I haven't touched it since.
2008. Yep.
15 years.
The same as a MySpace, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Also joining us in the tub, the man of the hour, the man of the week, the man of the year, the man of my life. Apocalypse Howl. Toot toot.
Oh goddamn.
All aboard. You know the cameras are that way.
You're gonna have to squeeze in.
No, it's leave it in. Just
Everybody
We did
squeeze.
move that one a little bit.
How are you, bud?
Because you weren't in it at all.
Feeling good. Feeling good. We're celebrating Mr. Howell.
Yeah.
And so tonight, what did we watch?
Night of the Demon.
We did. We
Night
watched
of the
Night
Demon.
of the Demon. What year did this come out? Do you know off the top of your head? This is going to be a tough episode because we don't have our notes.
There's no
we don't
notes.
have
There's no
our
computers.
Phones. We don't have anything. Usually we're Googling, we're writing things down, we're keeping tabs.
If you want details about this film, you're gonna have to look them up yourself.
We're off the
Figure it
fucking
out,
dome
stupid.
here.
This is no astrologer.
But this is a Bigfoot movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the better Bigfoot movies. So there's no better movie for Bigfoot than Harry and the Hendersons, and that's not my opinion. You have to remove that from the dialogue because no other Bigfoot movie had the budget that they had. So it's almost just not fair.
What was their
It's like you have to
It's not
remove
fair.
Heart from any discussion about best rock and roll singers in the world. You have to take Heart out of that equation.
I agree.
Barracuda.
I agree. But yes, this was a very good one in the sense that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can look it up and see in the edit, flash the $sign, but how much was the budget? I don't know. But it wasn't
Not
$1 million.
Oh, God, no.
this movie?
Right.
Those are $15.
That's what I'm saying is like, what did they do? They were probably shooting on 35 millimeter.
Not adjusted for
They were shooting on film.
Even the VFX were pretty nice. Like,
And they had
made
some
like,
stuff
The silly
going.
putty on the arm looked pretty good.
And on her boob. I thought that was silly putty too.
The intestines being pulled
Boobs just
out.
worse.
Yeah,
City
we were
made
talking
silly
about
putty.
the kill scene in the closed room. That was probably the best.
The severance of the penis.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that looks like a real dick.
Did you even see it?
When it's hanging.
You didn't even see it, Darren.
I missed the penis severance. All right.
It was more of like he just kind of pulled until
Yeah,
it
there's
came
like
off.
a piece of skin. It wasn't
Oh,
like
like,
it
I
was
mean, I
like
guess it's technically a
jerked it
severance,
off.
but he didn't cut it.
He
He just
jerked
pulled
it
until
off.
It looks like a
Jerked it
hanging
off.
He was just pulling him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
That's weird.
like a
He
wing
pulled
off a
you off.
fly in his dick.
Oh, he jerked it off.
Would
Bigfoot's
you?
mad.
We don't have our
Jerked it right
notes.
off.
Would you be able to tell us the plot
Yes.
summary of this?
So the doctor, who's
doctor?
Dr.
who's
Sayas?
Dr.
No.
Nugent.
Dr. Nugent is a professor at a college, and he is sitting in the hospital recovery bed with his mouth shrouded because he was
From cat
mauled
scratch
by
fever.
probably
Taking the
cat
microphone
scratch
away.
fever.
Allegedly.
He was sitting there and he was trying to convince the doctors and the psychologists of his story. So the rest of the movie is what happened, and he went out with his students and his theory that something primate/human exists out, something humanoid really large exists out in these woods. They meet a curmudgeon who is like a little hermit guy who lives out there, and he doesn't want to tell them anything, but eventually he does, and he points them in the right direction, and then he's able to they have every buzzword in the Bigfoot community. They've got the dermal ridges. They've got the tarsal break. They've got the mid-tarsal break. They've got the footprint expertise. every buzzword you can throw out is in this.
Were those buzzwords before this movie came out, or were they buzzwords after, like because of the movie?
No, before.
Oh, before.
Before, yeah.
So
Is this movie popular within the Bigfoot community?
So I think the Bigfoot community is lost. They don't know what to watch until you find someone who has just decided to say, I'm going to watch every Bigfoot movie.
hence your account.
But I've met others that are in this space exactly, and who have watched more than me or watched them better than me. They do a better job of paying attention. Or they're collectors. I'm not a collector. I don't collect the DVDs. Some people, they do. Anyways, Bigfoot movie enthusiasts might not even know this movie exists because I think they don't go self-researching all the Bigfoot movies. This is of all of the ones I've watched, this is one of my top 5. This is one of my top 5. This is in the top 3, but it's also one of the top 5.
So it's your 5th favorite?
No. This is probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite.
Top 2.
It's very good.
It's this actually might be my 1st or 2nd because the other one is Demon Warp, and Demon Warp is the shit. It's this meets Lair of the White Worm. You know, it's like it's just a lot more fun. But I like this one in a lot of ways because it has all the buzzwords. Okay, so where did I leave off on the plot?
There was a doctor. They meet a curmudgeon, and then they're like they take his students head out on a quest.
So, anyways, they end up coming upon a cult in the woods that is worshiping an effigy. They're burning an effigy and trying to provide a human sacrifice. And so they obviously, whoever lives in this area, believes that there's a beast in the woods too. And they think it's some sort of god. There's another Bigfoot movie called Feed the Gods, which plays into this concept. So they think it's some sort of thing to be worshipped. It's a demigod of some sort. And that all plays into this rocking chair bimbo who sits there in her cute anthropology dress and
You called this girl a bimbo. Interesting take.
well,
She ends up being kind of a slut, but
she's
I don't know if
a
I'll
slut.
call her a bimbo.
Bigfoot would.
Is this the sun joke?
Yeah, he does.
She's
Yeah.
troubles
Crazy-eyed
at
girl.
best.
The crazy girl.
So she apparently lived out there, and she mated with this Bigfoot.
Right.
This beast in the woods. She mated with it, and it would come around and check on her, and it was her boo thing. And
Was it
like,
mated? Did they mate, or was
Yeah.
it something else?
No, they made
It
it.
seemed like she was not enjoying that first one.
Well, at first it was rape.
That was.
Then Stockholm sets in, and then it's love.
There you go. Okay, that's
Yeah,
more,
it's
that's,
basically
that's more like it.
it's basically Beauty and the Beast. If you think about it, that movie's just about Stockholm
I think
syndrome.
Disney's gonna adapt this. I heard something about that.
It's good live action this time.
Yeah.
There's
Just
a lot
give it a
of
little time.
there's a lot of Christ
It becomes
imagery.
love.
Yeah.
Where?
I'd say. I mean,
Where?
Where? All over this movie.
All over it, yeah.
I'm surprised
We
you
thought
didn't
the
pick
dad
her.
was-
The dad's like
Yeah.
super religious, yeah.
Yeah, her
She's-
room. There's like
Oh,
paintings
overalls?
of the Virgin
Okay.
Mary.
Okay.
There's all kinds of
The
crucifixes.
pristine
and stuff.
overalls guy?
Yes.
She's
So she ends
praying
up
a
killing
lot.
her dad. She burns him,
Yeah.
which is more like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego
Because
than Christ. but-
One more
Because
time?
he kills her baby.
He kills Beast
Right,
Jesus.
which comes out like in the cloth around like the Virgin Mary that they have. I think that was the sentence. She come like the baby's there with some sort of cloth to represent that picture that she's been praying to the whole time. Did you notice that?
And then later
No.
they show
Well,
her.
there you
with
go.
the-
No, because I
with the hood
believe in
over.
the real
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mary.
so
Like
let's
you
put this all
heathens.
together real quick. There's a series of murders happening,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And a professor and a curmudgeon somehow form a team of students that go out into the woods in search of what's going on. They know there's a woman in the woods, and they go on like a trek where they're telling scary ghost stories every night about the Bigfoot. So you see a lot of flashbacks of the Bigfoot every now and then. Then they find the woman who mated with the Bigfoot. You find out everything about that scenario. You find out about her dad. Who
She
kills
killed her.
the baby.
She killed her dad because the dad killed the baby. But she said, "I didn't just kill him." She said she killed him to avenge the baby, but to protect the father.
And to protect the father
The
of
father,
the baby, which
yeah.
is Bigfoot.
Yes, and then Bigfoot, I guess, gets wind that his son is dead.
And he gets mad.
He knew that the son was dead, but
It was buried.
It was buried, and the professor and his students were trying to prove that this thing existed. And when they heard this story, they were like, well, there's only one way to make sure that it's true. And so they dug up the grave, and they found the skeleton of the baby.
Wow.
Did they pull out the skeleton?
They did, and they like freaked out. They were like, "Oh my god, that's terrible!"
They started puppeting it around, like a
Oh, I have termites.
More like Littlefoot.
From Frisky Dingo. He's like,
Anyway, Bigfoot kills.
And so Bigfoot was mad that his baby's grave had been defiled.
Okay, I see.
And attacked the house.
Kills all the college students,
yeah.
university students.
So they all die.
Oh man.
Which again is a
Except
good reason
for-
why I
Except
didn't
for
Dr.
finish
Nugent.
college.
Dr. Nugent.
That's why you didn't
Yeah.
finish college.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to get killed by Bigfoot.
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
It's legit.
Checks out. These kills are insane.
Yeah, they were fun.
I fucking love those.
The Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And
I
we
just
had
went to the gift
we
shop.
had like a bit about Bigfoot was kind of the J. Walter Weatherman from Arrested Development, and each kill.
And that's why you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
A bunch of that.
Yeah,
That's why you don't.
that's why you don't piss on the side of the road. That's why you don't wear matching sweaters.
Yeah.
That's why
Matching
you don't.
Girl Scout sweaters.
Yeah, run with.
That's why you
knives.
don't chop. That's why you respect wood.
Yeah.
That's why you respect
That's
wood.
why you don't bring your indoor comforter outdoors.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, he's basically.
But do you have an outdoor
He
comforter?
likes rules, okay?
He's like
it's
kind
very
of a
serious.
new wave Jesus.
Yeah.
Who has that?
He was into murder and has
Who
a
doesn't?
whole different set of rules of sin.
Then you've never
his magic.
lived.
He does magic. He did card
I
tricks.
suck at living. So then it ends with this story of where it started of the professor telling these people
Yes.
around his bed, his medical bed,
Everything that happened.
everything that happened, and they're like, this guy's, what did he say? Criminally
insane.
Yeah. Perhaps we should edit just that guy telling everything that happened. Oh wait, that's the whole movie.
That's the whole
He doesn't
movie.
sum it up. It's like, and that's what happened.
And then they just knock him out. He's like, "No, doctor, wait! Don't you know this thing has to be destroyed?"
It's just like Terminator 2.
He's crazy. The end.
Put Linda
Credits.
Hamilton in the cell, and we'll see you for the
See you
sequel.
next time.
Yep.
So that's the best I can summarize it.
Admittedly, a lot of us were kind of in and out of consciousness maybe when it came to watching this movie. But did anybody have any favorite parts that they want to talk about? Apocalypse, we'll save you for later because I'm sure you've seen this a few times.
Just twice. This is my second time.
Okay, but so you have a better read.
Top
of the
two
movie.
though.
I have I know my favorite part.
Okay, so we'll start. Who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Darren.
I enjoyed the pitchfork.
Oh
I
yeah.
enjoyed that. That came out of fucking nowhere. Yeah.
How could you let me just kill your friend?
He's just bare chested. It's not. It's just like shoulder fur.
Yeah.
But you can see muscle structure in the arms.
Oh yeah. But like, I think that was just a muscular dude. I don't think he's a.
That's a cool. That's a pretty good prop.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's moving pretty much how
Yeah,
it
that
would move.
dude's just jacked.
I think he just killed her. Like for real.
I mean, if Bigfoot was that jacked,
It came out of nowhere.
He just said.
Pitchfork
also,
to the
His
where was it?
dexterity was.
Dexterity.
As a Sasquatch, he clearly knew what to do.
What I liked about it was how painful that actress made it look.
Yeah.
It looked like it would be so awkward to get stabbed with a pitchfork in the lower back.
Whatever rig that was, it was like stiff on. It looked like it was really in her. Like there was.
pitchfork.
Well, yeah, but it was one. I mean, but it was fake. They didn't really do it.
Oh no,
That's
they
what
all
I mean.
died.
The prop.
No, that was
like
real.
The
They all
prop
died.
was like
This is a snuff
rock solid. Yeah. Well, she's
This
dead.
is a snuff film.
with a man in a
But they
Bigfoot
left-
costume.
We're not even allowed to own this.
Yeah, we. This is the only copy. No, with one of the prongs of the pitchfork was like sticking out to the side, so you can really see the scale. Yeah, I like that shit that they did. It was good.
Yeah, that was a cool shot.
Okay.
Whose favorite part of it?
I liked the. Well, it started with the Girl Scouts that weren't Girl Scouts. They were wearing
Girl Scouts.
sweatshirts that just said Girl Scouts on it, and they were stabby Girl Scouts. They were just running through the woods with knives in their hands for no. There was no indication that they even knew Bigfoot existed. They're just in
Random
the woods
characters.
running around with knives.
Totally.
They were
random
going
walking around
yeah,
with knives. And
they were
then
going
the beauty
somewhere.
of the deaths, where he's like, Stop hitting yourselves.
Oh yeah. Like that was what I was getting at. Is his? It started with like
their
the Girl
arms.
Scouts. Those were my favorite part because they're so dumb. And then he kills them, and he just stabs them with he makes them stab each other over and over again.
It sounds like
What are the
Girl Scout guys.
Like delights or something?
what?
Is he gonna bash their heads together?
No, he's like stabbing them.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He's stabbing them with the knives.
Stop
they're
stabbing
holding.
yourself. Stop stabbing yourself.
They're both just stabbing each other because
what
he
he's
keeps
doing.
pulling them at each other.
Dude.
That's
Just-
why you don't wear matching sweaters.
Again, and that's why you don't wear matching sweaters.
My favorite part's not a popular one, I don't think, but it's just hilarious. Like they're in a house hiding from Bigfoot, and he's pacing. The professor's like pacing back and forth, and out of the window, all of a sudden, his Bigfoot's fist just comes through and like smacks him right in the face.
Why do you think he did it? A trade for Wanda or what?
Out of the question.
The window.
Yeah, and just like the pulling off the dick scene, as we mentioned, or Apocalypse mentioned, like he's just in the exact place he needs to be to like fuck this person up. Like he's in that exact bush that he goes up to pee in when he rips the guy's dick off. It's pretty comical.
Well, Apocalypse, let's go to you. So that way...
My absolute favorite part of this movie is whenever they encounter those two guys split from the group and they go out into the woods at night and they encounter a cult raping a girl in front of this effigy to this demigod in the middle of the forest at night, and they have a pistol on them, and they're not supposed to have it, but then one dude is like, they look at each other and like, right as the girl's about to get raped, they're like, well, we should shoot it in the air. All right, that's logical. And so they do. They go, pop! And then the cult just scatters like roaches. And
Including the girl.
Well, the
yeah,
girl just
and
like
she
she
gets
covers
up.
up her
Yeah, like,
Were you covering up? You're just about to die. Or
she was
something?
into it. This
shit,
was
this
her
isn't right,
thing. And she ran off, and they all run off, and then they run back, and they're like, where have y'all been? And they're like, oh, we just scared off a cult.
Where have you been? We're ready to tear this place apart. What the hell's going on? This little country entertainment.
For example.
It looked like a woman was getting raped, so we fired a few rounds to scare them off.
Them? How many were there?
Just the basic act.
He plays it off like, oh, it's just your normal cult in the woods, burning an effigy, potentially raping a woman thing, you know? Anyways, we fired a shot.
Whatever, we need to find shelter and move on tomorrow. No big deal.
Then there's no more of that in the story.
Yeah, they don't really go back to the cult that worships the Bigfoot.
They don't go
whatever.
back to showing the actual cult. They
scattered
do
like flies.
mention it to the girl in the rocking chair. The mate of Bigfoot. They do mention it to her. They're like,
wife.
they ask her about it. Those guys in the woods.
The bride of Bigfoot.
But
that's
the sequel.
aside from that, they literally that happens. They go back to the group and they just act like, oh, just normal stuff.
I think mine was probably when the guy gets his back scratched by Bigfoot fucking, and then the next scene he has like a pound of morphine on his back. It's just very weird.
Yeah, that guy was passed out. You want a toot?
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Is that what that actually means? It's
No.
a Coke thing?
No, it's about trains.
Okay. I see.
Wait, like running trains?
Because we
kind of
live.
trains?
If y'all don't know, viewers, we live in Train City.
It's Train Town.
That's what they call it.
Is that what they call it? They don't call that this.
I do.
I've heard people call it that.
Train City?
Train
Looks
Town.
at you like
here?
Train Town.
Here is train?
Train City.
Trains are here?
No.
Train City.
We don't have a lot of trains.
There's a lot of trains.
We have a ton of
we
trains.
have trains.
We have a lot.
Every suburb I've been in
have
Look,
has
a
a
you
train.
live in Conroe. You don't
No,
have to
the
deal with
MKT train ran
See, you've got a train in
through-
fucking Conroe.
Got 8
When,
trains.
okay,
Ended at Katy.
when we finish this up, should we all get in a line like dick to butt and cut to a train?
Oh, of us
Oh.
fucking one another.
Yeah.
I think we should
Oh, we should
sew.
pull it- also
I think
pull
we
it
should
back down.
sew each other's mouths to each other's anuses.
That's what we should do
That
after
clip
this?
will
Yeah.
go right here.
All right.
Who's getting out first?
Who's on first? Who's the caboose?
Don't forget to put the donut.
You lucky dog.
Do you have a thimble?
Is that a condom?
You know what I would think would be great in Human Centipede is if they showed they showed like a scene where the first person gets fed and then the last person shits and it's like really long.
It's diarrhea. And it's
the turd is
disgusting, yes.
like really long. It's like
No, I
3
think he just
feet
dribbles.
long.
No, the yeah.
3 feet.
He's eating cuttlefish. It
Yeah.
just dribbles.
Is that the sequel? I never saw the third one.
Vanilla paste, Kyle?
Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah,
Joey,
so,
did you have a favorite part
Yeah.
that hasn't been mentioned?
I mean, we talked about the penis thing. That's kind of everybody's. That's a big highlight of this movie. I think outside of that was early on. I don't know what the character is even doing, but Bigfoot grabs him and takes him on a jolly little spin ride, and then throws him on some branches and impales him real good.
I also liked when the birth scene was really intense.
Yeah.
When she's giving birth to the weird fucked up baby. And it's like
Rosemary's Baby-ish.
Yeah, it was shot very interestingly.
Rosemary's sister.
Right, that was
Mildred's baby.
Rosemary's sister's baby.
And then the dad like raises it up into the sky, and it's this really crazy shot.
I'm
It's
sorry
cool.
to interrupt. There's a
should've thrown it
Bigfoot
against the
movie
wall.
called Bigfoot Blood Trap, and I'm gonna just I'm sorry. I apologize to the directors and the writers of these movies of
Yeah,
that
might
movie.
slide to their DMs, don't
but it's not like a great movie. However, the end is spectacular, and it's better than this movie's scene of the hybrid baby being born.
Okay.
And I don't mean to spoiler alert that. I just did. I'm sorry.
We'll
but
cut it.
it's called Bigfoot Bloodbath, and the hybrid scene of birthing is way fucking awesome.
Okay.
So, okay,
rock.
this is a question I have. In your experience watching Bigfoot movies, how many Bigfoot humanoid hybrid birth scenes or like babies are there? Is this a really common thing?
No. It's common to discuss.
Probably in fan fiction.
It's common to discuss.
So it's popular, but not.
But as far as like a director or a movie
Common.
maker actually like making a scene where they show it or extrapolate that thought is not super
Rare,
common.
but hyper discussed.
Yes.
Okay.
But this one does it good, but Bigfoot Blood Trap, a terrible movie, does it even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What
I will say-
what is the blood trap in the movie?
A human
Vagina.
to feed on.
Oh, Diffie what?
A human
Oh, it's
to
like a
feed
blood
on.
bag.
Blood bag.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like bait.
Okay.
That's
Great. Lovely.
2 references in the same movie.
I know. I was a little impressed.
That's very weird.
I do want to comment on, like Apocalypse was talking about, you can't spend that much on a suit. And for this one, it was basically, for some of the scenes, it was a guy just painted. Like it was just this jack dude painted, but with fur. And because they had a lower budget, they filmed it almost like Jaws, very mysterious. Like sometimes it was just like the feet, sometimes it was just the hand or the back of the head. And they really did a good way of like saving it to the end.
Yeah, he comes in with that. I mean, that last scene being all like maybe 60 frames a second, like the whole thing with all those weird scents going nuts.
Oh yeah.
And you get the full body shot a few times of him like blocking an axe and taking a pitchfork.
Yeah,
it's like incredible.
Well, they set it up great because he's so goddamn strong, and you never see him in his full form. So you're like, it kind of builds in this, like they're in trouble when he shows up. That's not like they can fight him off. I don't know. As corny as it is, I think the body's good.
He does look pretty ripped when you see him all full.
His chest is insane. He looks like
his chest is insane.
It's
yeah.
insane. Yeah.
I wish you had a body double because I'd
Yeah, it
like
looks a
to
little
have
fake.
both of them.
All right. Anything else before we move on?
I think we're good.
Cool. Well, we're gonna figure out how to do the bees.
The bees.
With no notes. Yeah, it's.
I know that we opened up with blood,
Boy butts,
boobs,
Blondes.
blondes, bush, Bigfoot.
Was she blonde?
I think so.
blue lights,
Reddish hair.
Blue
Oh,
lights, lots of blue lights,
nice.
bullets, a blaze on the effigy. Nope.
Bushes. We saw actual bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bikes.
Fake beak.
And then a blood bike bukkake.
blood bike bukkake, where a man's dangling bloody urethra,
Yeah.
pours blood onto his machine.
Yeah.
He squeezes it to camera. It's so fucking gross. There's like hair on it.
Is degloving an honorary bee?
I take it back. That's my favorite scene. I changed my mind.
Just the motorcycle bukkake.
Pitchfork is lame now.
Good night, everybody.
What we had a guy through glass
Oh, that was great.
Like
at the end.
Danny D. Glover.
He didn't go all the way through, but
But we got a nice blue light blast with that scene too when he came out.
old for this dick ripping shit.
I saw a post the other
Why
day.
is it-
It was like
said Danny D. Glover.
Oh, Dave Chappelle could never.
I saw a post the other day that was like, I'm getting too old for this shit. And it was Danny Glover, and it was like, he was 40. And I was like, oh shit. Calling me out.
He was retiring at like 40, wasn't he? That was like
But he
every
looked
movie
way
trying to
more like an
retire.
adult than we do.
it was back when you could retire it.
Yeah, it was back when 40 meant something.
With 40 minutes.
It's true.
Now it's like keep working, fucking peon.
He almost died on the
You're
shitter.
not
That was
done,
close.
Idiot. Keep going.
We had some broads.
Yeah.
Backwoods.
You guys,
okay.
you guys wanted to argue that this woman was a bimbo, and I feel strongly against that.
No.
I know that
I just threw that out there because I've been eating bimbo bread products.
Terrible for you.
Yeah, same. You know?
Yeah, man.
White bread is low in histamines, though, I've learned recently.
This is like sweet bread. It's like panduse.
Oh, that's probably
It's
bad.
basically cake.
Oh, speaking of cake.
Oh, there was a
less
fucking
good than
pound cake in this
it was
movie.
like a 5-pound pound cake.
She was fucking crushing that
Housing it,
pound
yeah.
cake.
He was like, "You eat that so that baby dies in there, and drink this crude oil."
There was no
Ooh,
honoraries
baby.
in
That's a
this.
bee. Baby.
Baby Bigfoot.
A Bigfoot baby.
Bigfoot a bee?
Ooh, bones.
Oh, bones. Oh, bones.
Oh, no. That was just me.
I think there's one more, not in the movie, but just for the night.
Oh, yeah.
Bubbles.
Because when we
Wow.
were getting into this tub, we
Yeah.
had a problem with water because we were
We're too buoyant.
playing with Bernoulli's principle
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
of displacement.
Yeah.
I didn't
Jets
know.
came on just now, and I thought you were gonna say bubbles.
No, he went hard on
I've
science.
been
Wow.
sitting on
There
that
you
for
go, nerds.
3 hours.
Yeah, you went deep.
Some Frasier shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some highbrow.
Yeah, let's rate this thing and get out of this
There we
tub
go.
before we turn completely into prunes.
Yeah. I'm a little
Let's
worried.
just go this way. So let's start with JD.
Okay, is that clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counter.
Clockwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem rating this. I don't know because it's like it's trash, but I don't know if it's like.
Can I ask? Can I
Trashy trash.
interject?
Please.
Do you feel like? Because I feel like this is one of the better Bigfoot movies.
Have you done said that enough?
I suggested it because a long time ago because
more than 6.
because I know we watch trash movies.
Is there 20?
I guess what I'm
gonna
wondering
kill
is
myself.
it? Do you authentically think it's trash?
This movie?
Yeah.
Can I interrupt?
I don't know if I do.
Can we just keep interrupting?
You opened
I
the
think it was
floodgates of
effective. You know, I mean,
interruption.
there's some camp to it. There's some. It's pretty. I mean, he rips the guy's dick off. Yeah.
This is a trash movie.
I think it's kind of like watching ninja movies.
This is a trash movie.
That's what
A good ninja movie
but
is still a trash movie.
Yeah. And this is a good
Art
Bigfoot
Deco.
movie. But it's still trash.
I think it's still trash.
Yeah.
It's good trash.
Just make sure.
It's a good movie and good trash.
Yeah.
It can be both.
Good soup.
Anyway, good soup. So, JD,
Tastes like sand again.
why don't you interrupt us and give us your rating?
Salmon?
I think it was fun. Yeah, go ahead, JP. Do you want to?
What?
Oh, you were talking about salmon. Never mind. Sorry.
Your rating, please, sir.
I kind of want to give it. Because okay, my problem with it is
It's out of
that
5.
It wasn't as goofy. Out of 5. Okay.
Let's please keep it to whole numbers for this one, because I got to do the math up here.
Oh, God.
behind the caution tape. I keep giving things 4, and that's kind of like where I'm leaning. But
Come the fuck on.
I don't know, man.
What's happening?
Just edit this out. I'm having a. I can't tell if it's trash.
Crisis.
That's the thing. I can't tell. Because it's not goofy, like Queen Kong or whatever. It was like goofy. I'm feeling around in there. I want to give it a 3.75.
Fuck you.
I'll help you.
That's a 4
This
today.
is a celebration
We can ask
of
the
apocalypse
watch.
tonight.
That's a 4 today. No, the watch is dying, JD.
Let's give it. I'll give it a 4 and a Breen
Dude.
for Nugent.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Can't go on with this. I can't go on with this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
JP.
Justin.
I'm gonna. I think I'm also gonna give it a 4.
Nice. Nice even 4 average so far.
4.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Joey.
Nice.
4.
Is it 3 4s?
We could be the Fantastic
3, 4,
Four if you do this right.
It was. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really trashy, really good. That birth scene was incredible. It was, there were just some things that didn't make sense and didn't quite get it to a 5, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to give it a 4. Mr. Graham.
Just watch someone die.
Okay. The only problem I have with this movie is that I didn't pay attention the whole time.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I'm going to go with my gut here.
Oh, sure.
Oh, shit. I think if I had paid a full attention to this film, it's a 5. And I'm just going to give it a 5 and go with my gut. Because I think that's what it is.
Hypothetical bag.
And it would be a 4.5, but I'm saving Adam some math.
Thank you. That's very good.
It's an absolute 4.5.
This might make it harder,
I'm going to go
actually.
5.
Hey, did you do this?
But I'm going to go without.
I'm going to make the sounds for you.
Let's mic it. Right? Can you mic it, though?
There we go. 5 bags of trash.
He gives it 5 bags.
This is my 5 up here.
That's 5 bags.
It's a 5-bagger. I'm because I think it's really a 4.5, but because of math, I'm not going to do any brains or anything. But I'm appreciative of your brain. It deserves at least 1.
The narrator, and then at the end they were just like, "Well, he's dumb. Let's go. Let's get out of here." It had a dirty work ending.
It did.
Wait. So
it did have a dirty work ending. Well, that guy's
did the
dumb.
end of the movie establish that he's an unreliable narrator?
Sorry, what?
Oh.
Did the end of the movie and the doctors, who you should always trust doctors, establish that he was an unreliable narrator?
But we saw it all happen.
We saw the story he was telling us.
That's true.
That's a good point. I don't know.
We saw the story.
I saw
he
a
was
skeleton,
telling us.
man. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
buns.
I saw lots of flannel.
Saw them hard baby
Did we talk about
bones.
the flannel?
We didn't talk about the LL Bean
There's a
catalog.
so much
lot
flannel.
of flannel,
It spoke for itself.
which makes sense. He was telling a story. He's like, I don't know.
Basically-
They're all wearing flannel. Whatever.
It basically
not
looked like
important.
a. It looked like a Nirvana music video.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another good call. LL Bean and Nirvana music videos. Hey, basically the same.
Or maybe a presence. of the
Just a
United
haircut
States
away
music
from each
videos.
other. And a belt, perhaps.
All right. Darren, out of 5.
This is a microphone bukkake right now.
I welcome all takers. Pie.
High?
3.1. Is it 3.14?
Rip.
Never ending.
Name the rest.
Adam literally just died.
That's all I got.
And then Adam, do the math.
141592653
God.
Just lobotomize yourself
I'm
now.
just gonna
Plus
go with
5, plus 4.
I'm gonna go with. Are we doing points? Point.
No.
Okay.
We're
Three.
for
I'm going 3. It was too dark for me.
Too dark.
It
Literally.
was dark as shit.
Like the way it was lit.
Scenes, yeah,
It
a lot
was
of
like
scenes.
sad
I
and
understand.
aggressive.
It was probably
Not
to make it look better, but it was really super
Why have
fucking
all the
dark.
beers migrated to me?
Well, that's what I was.
They are yours
when we
now.
were talking separately. I was like, this kind of reminds me of for some reason, like a Netflix movie. For that reason, I think, because all Netflix movies are way too fucking dark.
I think it's just your projector.
No, they are literally.
You're projecting.
Maybe it's because it's nighttime outside. Did y'all ever think of that?
Huh?
It's nighttime outside. It's like dark out here.
Yeah. We don't need lights. It's dark.
It's too dark outside.
I would give it a
The moon is
3.5 if I could,
They
but I'm
shot
gonna
it
say 3 because
realistically.
I'm not gonna go 4.
All right.
Actually, that tracks.
Me and you average out
With
to a
Joey's
4. Keep the
rating.
math.
There you go.
What do you got?
Apocalypse.
I'm going with a 5. I feel obligated to go with a 5.
Oh my god!
Because it is one of my favorite
That's not
Bigfoot
the-
movies.
yeah.
I like the premise. I like how they just cram every Bigfoot stereotype into it. I like the obvious
Inseminating
effects.
humans?
Yes.
That's a
That's
Happy
We did
birthday.
it. Do we have to joke around about it anymore? Or is everyone going to be like, we have to do this again sometime?
Sometime.
We have to do it when it's a hot tub.
Yeah, we'll do it in the
Winter
winter.
time.
Okay, in the wintertime we have to do it again.
Okay.
I don't even care
Okay.
if we make an episode. I just want the 6 of us in a hot tub.
You just want us to hang out.
You
want
watch
the
a
sex
movie.
of us in the
And
hot
none of us cut our
Sex of
toenails.
us?
What about a
We're all
snow
just
yeti?
Raw
We could
dog
do a
it.
movie
No
about that.
clippies.
No clitties?
Clippies.
Clippies.
Oh,
I've
like, don't clip your
been
toes.
Adam
That's
Edwards.
fine.
Joining me this week
Raw
has been
toes.
Joseph Graham, Justin Petty, JD Karpicki, Daren McMillionaire,
Get toe up.
and Apocalypse Howl.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, you guys were supposed to keep talking while I did that.
Oh, sorry, we all were.
If you've made it this far, congratulations. You won our contest.
We didn't die.
Who watched
Yet.
the
Yes.
episode